Welcome back everyone, and today we are continuing with part 2 of the series of the videos about how to get scholarships in the United States of America. There are so many scholarship opportunities around here in the United States. There are videos about other areas. So I decided to make this series specific for the United States because people say this is my dream to go to America, but the ways of how to apply, how to get scholarships in America are vastly different from other countries around the world. So the first part of this video, in case you didn't watch part 1, please go in the description of this particular video. I have given the fundamentals and basics about what do we mean by scholarships and how do we go about them just overall in general, so that you can be able to grasp what I'm going to talk in this video and the coming videos. So we have established in the part 1 of this video that the scholarship opportunities are available there. They are there for all people around the world, especially people from the developing countries. Something you need to know from the start: they are not giving scholarships to you just because you are black, just because you are Asian, just because you are from Africa, just because you are from Philippines, just because you are from China. No. You are given the scholarship, yes, you are from developing countries, but one among the things is you are among the best candidates from that particular continent. That is what matters more than just because you are from Africa, or you are from Latin America, or you're from Asia. So you have to meet the requirements, but you must go above and beyond so that you can be able to apply and get them. So there are some prerequisites, there are some pre-admission processes you need to prepare yourself in order to apply, whether it be bachelor, whether it be master's, whether it be PhD. You have to prepare yourself for this one. So welcome everyone, this is Ernest Boniface Makulilo EBM, and in case you are coming across to my YouTube channel, EBM Scholars channel, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and remember to share with your family, friends, and everybody on social media. In case you haven't followed me on my Twitter, you can just go on my Twitter and put Ernest_Makulilo. You can be able to follow me on Twitter. I post there, most of my updates there, but you can also see my Twitter link down on the description, or if you go at the right corner here, to the right hand corner of my channel, you will see my Instagram, you will see my Twitter account. But also, if you want to contribute something you can put there, you can donate something on PayPal. There is a PayPal link there. I will be able to appreciate all those kind of things. But overall, what I need from you is to listen and take action. That is the number one. Whether you subscribe, you don't subscribe, but in the end, you have to take action on what I'm guiding you to be able to do those. Okay. So, American education system. So you need to know that one. What levels are there and which levels will be able to get scholarships and what are requirements for each level of getting scholarships. So there are two things you have to understand. There is number one we call undergraduate and graduate. In the graduate level, we have masters, we have PhD or doctorate, and we have postdoctoral studies. I will explain a few things which are vastly different from what we grew up with, especially in developing countries, in our education system. Undergraduate, there are two parts. They are related. I will explain them in detail. There is what we call community colleges for associate degree, and then there is a bachelor degree itself, which is a 4-year degree. So, with that, let me start with the graduate classification in a nutshell. Where we come from, I can give you an example of many African countries. We have what we call postgraduate. So apart from masters, someone is I'm going to pursue what we call postgraduate diploma, postgraduate certificate, postgraduate blah, 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 blah. We have so many postgraduate things. Here, we don't have all those crazy stuff. You have postgraduate is just a graduate. It's masters, PhD, doctorate. I mean the postdoctoral. So those are the 3 items. Yes, you can go and get some few certificates, but they're not called postgraduate diploma or certificate. There are no those kind of fancy words. It's called just graduate in any degree, just you are taking just a few degree courses of masters or PhD or whatever, but you don't take any, you don't get the certification. Or you can just get a certificate, it's just a certificate. But there is no those fancy words, so you can come and say, oh, you know, I've studied advanced diploma and you have postgraduate of something. They do not know what do you mean. When you come to undergraduate here, you have what we call community college, and we have bachelor degree itself. Community college are the universities or colleges, I can simply use that terminology to make it more precisely, are the colleges which are established and put into the communities. So for instance, in Nairobi, they'll be having one community college. If you go to Nyanza area, they might have another community college. Another province, they'll be having that one. If you go to Ghana, they'll be having one in Accra, another one in Kumasi, another one in whatever. So these are community in general. They don't have dormitories or residence homes. People will be staying there. Is people are walking or driving to school as normal and come back home, just like in secondary school. But the advantage of the community colleges is very, very cheap. So people are going for 2 years, first year and the second year, and they are going to get what we call associate degree. And then after getting the associate, they transfer credit to third year and fourth year in the what they call 4-year colleges or universities. For instance, if you go direct to maybe University of Central Missouri, or if you go to University of California, San Diego, or if you go to University of Maryland, the one with the 4 years, first year up to fourth year, you find out maybe school fees, tuition and fees without cost of living, tuition and fees maybe is 10,000 for resident student from that particular state. If someone comes out of that state, will pay maybe 15 or 17 or 20,000 US dollar. Just the fees, tuition and fees. But for the community college, whether you're international, whether you're not international, your cost will not go more than 7,000. Sometimes it's 5,000 per year. So it's very, very cheap to be able to do compared if you go for the 4-year college direct. So people come to do 2 years and then they can transfer. It helps them to save. The quality of materials, everything is the same. And they are big colleges, those community colleges, they have 20,000 students, 30,000 students. And the advantage is it has those community colleges, they have so many classes, so many courses, which some they are not offered into normal 4-year college. You can have maybe a certificate or associate degree in welding, but those kind of programs, they are not going to be offered into 4-year college, because those are mainly serving also the community needs by giving specialized courses for that particular community. With that said, how does that education related to many African countries? So in Africa, some people after high school, they go what they call diploma, 2 years of diploma. We don't have what we call diploma here. You finish high school, you either go to community college, you get 2 years associate degree. So you can say community college is more about like associate. I mean, associate degree is just like more about diploma, but it's not diploma. And the funny part you need to know is the terminology diploma. The terminology diploma you are using, oh, I have diploma in something. In America, there is no that terminology. The word diploma is that certificate. You know, when you graduate, let's say you graduate university, and then they are going to give kind of like this is your certificate, like maybe apart from the transcript, the one say you have been awarded the bachelor degree of political science, with the upper secondary degree with the HANA, whatever, those kind of things. Those is what you call diploma. So in American English, diploma is that the living certificate, the certificate you are given that you have completed your high school, you have completed your bachelor degree, you have completed your master's. This is your doctoral certificate. You have finished all the requirements, and this is maybe a distinction you have received. That is what we call diploma. So don't say, oh, I have a diploma. In America, what is a diploma? Diploma, everybody has a diploma. As long as you graduated in something, they give you that certificate. That is a diploma. So I don't know when you apply, what are you going to say on that one? So there is no such thing like that. So by knowing these are two kind of things, it will be able to understand if you want to apply, how do you apply and how to go about it. So I have made a lot of videos about undergraduate scholarships, how difficult they are, to get these kind of scholarships, especially in America and even in Europe, in the first world in general. The overall reason, I can give just overall, let me start with America and then I'll talk about the other countries later. But let me talk for America in particular. These scholarships, as I said in America, on the part one of this video, I talked about most of these, they are assistantship. You have to assist to teach, being a leader of the seminar, leading the seminar, or doing some research with the, in the department, or doing research with a particular professor, so that you can be able to be given the stipend and for them to pay for tuition and fees. So if they bring international student to do bachelor degree, what kind of seminar are you going to lead? You are not going to be in a position to lead any kind of seminar. You are not in a position to conduct any kind of research, because you are still in just high school. You still go into the basic of what is chemistry, what is politics. So if you are just now in the basics of political science 101, understanding the basics of political science, how are you going to be in the second year, fourth year of students bachelor degree and to be a seminar leader? How are you going to conduct your research about electoral college in the American political system while you do not know anything about politics yet? So that is number one. They prefer to use graduate because graduates are in a position to support seminar, to support research and do some things which are contributing to the development of the particular department. That's number one. So most of the universities and institutions or companies which give scholarship, most of them, I didn't say all, remember the keyword, most of them, they prefer to give graduate versus undergraduate. The second part is undergraduate bachelor degree is 4 years in America. Master's degree is 2 years. PhD 3 up to 5 years. So put yourself under the shoes of the University of California. You want to provide a scholarship, and that scholarship you want to give specifically for people from Africa. And the reason, maybe let's say you want to help people from Africa, someone graduating here, to have a bigger impact in their community. Wonderful. So if that's the case, what will you be able to do? Are you going to bring someone to do bachelor degree, or are you going to bring someone to do master's degree? If you bring someone with a master's degree to do master's degree, will do 2 years, will graduate. You can bring another one, 2 years. So within 4 years, you'll have 2 people. But bachelor degree, within 4 years, you'll have 1 person. So if you want to bring impact to the communities in Africa, they would prefer to bring someone with a master's degree. Or you can bring someone with a PhD to do PhD, because we'll do 3 years. If we'll go further, we'll go 5 years. Yes, we have increased 1 year. But if someone with a PhD goes back to Africa, or goes back to Asia, goes back to Latin America, we'll have a bigger impact of research, consultants, and teaching at the higher institutions than someone finishing bachelor degree here, going back to their communities or their countries. So for the matter of bringing the impact to the communities, and that is the reason when you are writing the statement of purpose, you have to indicate why should they give you scholarship. Among the things you're going to indicate is the gap which is there, something which is missing in your home country, and how are you going to help once you finish your studies. When you go back, how are you going to help your communities? So someone with a master's and a PhD is likely to have a bigger impact than someone with a bachelor degree. And another thing, if we are going to give just the matter of opportunity to develop Africa, develop Asia, develop Latin America, bachelor degree in many countries, in those developing countries, has become as a normal education level compared to the previous years, back in 80s, early 90s. But right now, many countries, someone to have bachelor degree is a normal thing. But in the US, even bachelor degree is not a normal thing, people to graduate with bachelor degree. So if it is a normal thing people to have bachelor degree in your own countries, so why should you bring someone here to pursue bachelor degree while that opportunity is available to their countries? But in masters and PhD, it is sometimes Even the loans, some of the countries, they don't provide the student loans for someone to do master's or PhD because they say that is extra. We give basic up to bachelor degree student loan. So those are some of the things they are going to provide. But if you go to other countries out of America, the language also plays part. The countries which their native language is not English language, they don't teach bachelor degree in English. If you go to Sweden, you must know Swedish. You go to Norway, Norwegian. You go to Finland, Finnish language. So you need to know those languages if you want to pursue bachelor's degree. I've talked a lot about those ones. There are few universities they provide English bachelor degree using English as a medium for instruction in those European countries, but it's a very complicated process. I will talk in another video. But specifically for America, these are the reasons. It's not about the language, it's about other things. So there are few universities which they provide scholarships for bachelor's degree. One of those universities I've been talking over and over. So for those who are looking for bachelor degree, go to my description of this video. You will see a link about Berea College. B-E-R-E-A. Berea College. Berea College is one college for bachelor's degree. Bachelor degree is 4 years, which is the only university in America with what we call no tuition promise, meaning students who don't need to pay tuition fees because they have enough money, people have contributed enough money, we call it endowment, plus that they get financial support from the government, so students don't pay, technically they don't pay school fees, they don't pay tuition and fees. So if you're an international student, you apply for Berea College for bachelor's degree and you get admitted, you are guaranteed 100% you will not pay school fees, and 100% will be given the tuition, the stipend for your cost of living. So that is the only scholarship I can just guarantee you, apart from other universities where they say scholarship, but it will be 1,000 here, 2,000 there. It's not 100%. So if you are looking for bachelor's degree scholarship, apply at Berea College. The number of applicants, international students applicants, each year is about 300 applicants, and they take 30 students from other countries, all international students, 30 students, so it is a very tough competition. Applications for the Berea College usually start in August, and the deadline is November 30th. The application is very competitive. If you want, you are a parent, if you yourself, make sure that you have a very good GPA or very good results in general for high school or whatever you have with if you want to apply for bachelor, and then go ahead and apply. But in order to apply, you must take one exam out of the following exams. You have to take the English proficiency test, either TOEFL, which is test of English as a foreign language, TOEFL, that is the American version of English proficiency test. If you want, I can put the link below about what is TOEFL, how does it work. Or you have to take the British version of International English Language Testing System, IELTS, and that is done at the British council in your country where you are. You have to take that exam, which is about $300 US. The TOEFL is about 210. You have to take, you choose one exam. If you don't want to do those one, you have to do SAT exam. I'll put the links below. You can try to see which part of your country they provide those kind of exams. So you have to take one exam of those in order to apply at Berea College. But my advice to you, if you are looking for undergraduate, the best way to do is make sure you continue to study in your home country while you are looking for other opportunities. Don't stop. Don't quit your university because, oh, I'm applying to go to study in America. You cannot, the pigeon, the bird at hand is much better than the birds who are the birds which are still in the trees over there. So don't start like, okay, I'm going to America, so I'm not going to apply to any university. Apply, go to the university, wherever you want to study, University of Dar es Salaam. Go to wherever, the Jomo Kenyatta University or University of Nairobi. Continue with your studies. If you get it, you can stop it and come here. Because once you apply, for instance, this year, 2020, you apply between August to November 30th. You are applying in order to start your studies in August 2021. So if you are high school, you finish this year, make sure that you are continuing with your studies in your country. That means if it happens you're already in your first year or second year, if you want, you can quit there, you can come here, it's up to you. But make sure that you continue with your studies. But even if you don't get it, you already have bachelor degree. And then on the part 3 of this video, I'm going to talk about what more opportunities you are going to see if you apply for master's or if you apply for PhD than if you apply for bachelor degree. Bachelor degree, you see, I just talk about one particular opportunity, which is Berea College, which provides 100% scholarships for international students. So thank you so much, and stay tuned for the 3rd part of this video, which will continue to talk about scholarship opportunities for people from developing countries to come to study in America. And by scholarships, 100% paid, everything. Tuition, fees, cost of living, everything. I'm the beneficiary of those kind of scholarships. So stay tuned for the part 3, but remember to subscribe and share this video to others.